So today we are going to be finding the equation of the parabola using the focal width. So we want to find the equation of a parabola that opens to the right and has a focal width from 3, 5 to 3, -7. So let's dive in. So first things first, we know that the equation opens to the right, and because it opens right or left rather than up or down, we're going to have the fact that the general standard equation is y minus k squared is equal to 4p times x minus h. Whereas if this was upward or downward, then x and y would be swapped here. So just keep that in mind. Then we need to figure out how we can fill in k, h, and p correctly. Now keep in mind that h comma k is just the vertex. So if we can find the vertex, then we know what h and k are. And then we also need to find the p-value. So how can we find those values? Well, we know that the vertex is going to be the midpoint between these 2 points. And so that's how we can find the vertex. We need to take the average of the x-coordinates, and that'll be our x-coordinate of the vertex. And then we need to take the average of the y-coordinate separately, and that will be the y-coordinate of the vertex. So h is going to be equal to 3 plus 3 divided by 2, which is just going to end up being 3 itself. And then k is going to be 5 plus -7 divided by 2, which is going to be -2 divided by 2, which is -1. So there we go. There's h and k right there. So now we found the vertex. Now the focal width is going to be the total vertical distance between these points. Okay, so we need to figure out what that total vertical distance would be, and that's going to be found by doing 5 minus -7, right? Because what are the vertical elements here? They're 5 and -7. And 5 minus -7 gives us 12. We also know that 4 times the absolute value of p is also going to give us the focal width, and so that's also equal to 12. Then if we divide by 4, we get that the absolute value of p must be equal to 3. And because the parabola in this case opens to the right, therefore we only need to consider the positive answer, p equals +3 in this case. Whereas if it were to open left, we would only consider -3. So keep that in mind as to why in this case we're just considering 3 and we're not considering -3. Next, we can write out the full equation here. We can say, well, the full equation is going to be, y minus k, so y minus -1 squared is equal to 4 times p, so 4 times 3, which is 12, times x minus h, so x minus 3 there. And then y minus -1 can just be switched to y plus 1. So the final answer for this one is y plus 1 squared is equal to 12 times x minus 3. As always, if you have any questions about this, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and we'll see you for the next one.